Tate lived in this old farmhouse that's from the 1960s for 3 years. The only heat source in this house while he lived in it was a gas fireplace and an electric fireplace. Can a gas or an electric actually in a real life setting heat a home? And more importantly, what's the difference between gas fireplace heat and an electric fireplace heat? Do they compare to each other? We're gonna break that down for you and see if Tate survived 3 winters or not.
Let's see.
So, all right, Tate, so what are we gonna be testing in this room? This room's obviously smaller than the living room.
Yep, so this is what is called the master bedroom of the house. We have a Dimplex Ignite, probably our best-selling electric fireplace over the last few years. And we have this specific model wired to 220.
So we got 10,000 BTUs coming out of here. The room is smaller, so it's about 200 square feet, probably not even.
Yeah.
We're gonna shut the doors. It's about 66 degrees in here right now. We're gonna give it about 30 minutes and see what it can do. This living room is a little bit bigger. I mean, it kind of wraps around in the kitchen and the hallway.
It's just a little bit more open concept.
Yeah, I mean, the actual living room is it's not a whole lot bigger.
You touch the ceiling, you think?
Yeah, I can touch the ceiling. So we got low ceilings. That's gonna work into our favor and heating up this room quickly. This is 40,000 BTU, so it's quadruple the power.
Yep.
So I figure that'll be a nice offset for the open living room concept to try to make it closer to apples. This is our Mendota Full View 44 gas insert. We redid this wall. This is an old moss rock, like big masonry firebox. If you want to convert something into a gas insert, and then we tiled over the old moss rock.
So like over the course of the next 30 minutes, how much more gas do you think this will burn than the electric?
A lot, well, 100% more gas.
See, I knew he was quick with math. I didn't know he was that quick. Tried to get him there.
The way a gas insert works is we have a sealed firebox with a ceramic glass front. We got 2 vents running up the chimney. One is pulling fresh air for combustion, and the other one is exhausting. So what's cool about a gas insert, or really any of our gas fireplaces, they're using outside air for combustion. So they're not messing with your room air. You don't got to worry about intake air, anything like that. It is running independently of what you got going inside your home. So that really helps with efficiency. It's gonna heat up the box, get it really, really hot. This is ceramic glass, which allows 1,000 degrees heat transfer, and they're predominantly gonna heat radiantly. So they're gonna heat radiantly through the glass. You're gonna feel radiant heat. So that's gonna blow right out here, and you can feel that a little bit. Yeah, you can feel it a lot. The blower actually does not produce more heat. That is a myth. A lot of people think that you need a blower on a gas fireplace so it produces more heat. False.
Well, and the other thing you hear a lot of times is people are like, well, how do you get heat through the glass? The glass is stopping the heat. It's like, we've all went and stood by a wood stove when it's ripping. Like, those produce so much heat through that glass. It's the same kind of glass that's on a really nice wood stove, is that ceramic glass. It puts so much heat into the room just radiantly.
You have that nice big flame, which is giving you a nice aesthetic look, but it's also what is producing heat.
Yeah.
And the blower, like I said, it's not producing more heat, but what it can do is get heat out into the room quicker.
From point A to point B,
So it doesn't increase your heat output, it just gets it traveling faster. Radiant heat is just heat transfer, instant heat right into the room. Convection heat, 100% of the time, has a cooling effect. When you move air, it naturally cools. So radiant heat is always better because it's instant heat into the room.
That finger flick you just did was really good to show that.
All right, let's talk electric heat a little bit. Electric fireplaces are totally different. Now, our flame is fake, right? So our actual LED lights clearly are not producing any heat at all. So we have no radiant heat. So you have a visual cosmetic of a flame, and then you have a separate heater that is functioning independently from what you see cosmetically. So that is one of the cool things and advantages with electric fireplaces, is you can run it without heat at all. You can have just the aesthetics if you want.
So how does it produce the flame if you're not getting heat?
Just light bulbs. I guess technically the LED bulbs emit some heat, but you probably won't even feel it through the glass. So how many BTUs does the LED bulb produce?
I think
2?
Half.
Half a BTU?
Yeah.
That's not even, what's a candle? 255 to 290 BTU per hour.
Holy cow.
The truth is most electric fireplaces, the heater is an afterthought, and people really don't care about it, typically. This one has the best heater in the industry. It's got a ceramic heater. It's one of the quietest ones. It's made by Dimplex. And they give you the option to do 120 or 220 wiring. So we can go 5,000 BTUs or 10,000 BTUs. So this is wired to 10,000 BTUs, so it's a maximum heat output. So you can already see your limitations from like a 40,000 BTU to a 10,000 BTU.
And 10,000 BTUs maxed. That's like as big as it's going to get, and it's still a quarter.
Yep. And it is convection heat only. We have no radiant heat coming out of here.
Correct.
So it's just blower heat. You lived here. How long did it take to heat this room up?
Never did.
Never did?
Never did.
Now, this is an old farmhouse from the
1962.
60s. And we've updated the windows.
This is exterior wall. So if in the middle of the night, dead of winter, snowing outside, if you put your hand here, your hand might get stuck to a Dumb and Dumber style, how cold it gets through these walls.
So I mean, that's good to know, because in a real life, inefficient home setting, can an electric fireplace heat? Your answer?
No. Central Coast of California? Yeah, you'd be fine. Denver, Montana, Dakotas, Minnesota, kiss it goodbye.
But how do you think this would do in like a new Tayte home?
Oh, it would do really well. If you have nice foam insulation, everything's really tight.
Better rated windows.
Yeah, better rated windows. Everything is sealed up good. You're not an open crawl space right beneath the floor.
And an open attic.
And
right
an
above.
open attic. There's so many. A new home, you'd be just fine.
So from a heating standpoint, you definitely get more control with a gas fireplace as well. So for example, here's the remote control for this unit. I can put this in thermostat mode, set the temperature. I can turn my flames down. I can go from 40,000 BTUs all the way down to, I think, 9,000 BTUs on this model. So I get a ton of heat fluctuation. And then wherever I set this, imagine there was a couch here. You put this on the couch. This is where your portable thermostat is going to read
This
from.
bad boy lived right here.
Yeah, you can hang it up right here. And now that's going to be its new reading spot. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of people think that a gas fireplace cannot heat a home on its own.
Is this enough to heat the square footage of this house? Yes. Does it wiggle and worm to all the little nooks, to the bedrooms in the back, the master bathroom, all of that? No. If I was sleeping in this room, or if this hallway opened up a little bit better, it would have produced enough heat to heat the house. This room was always perfect.
So dead of winter, negative 10 degrees, in a really, really inefficient farmhouse, this could still keep up in this room.
In this room, yes. And it kept the pipes from freezing, all that stuff. But the back, our bathroom would get in the high 50s, mid 50s.
If this house was more efficient, if we insulated the attic and also insulated the crawl space, I think you would have saw a world of difference. I think you just had a cheap landlord. Didn't want to fix any of that stuff up.
No, anytime I needed a space heater, he'd buy it. $40 to throw a space heater in that room.
We eventually broke down and put in a furnace because the boys were cold and we didn't want the boys cold. Actually, my mom yelled at me about it, so that's the real reason.
Well, what happened was we both went out of town together and mom stayed here.
Your mom or my mom?
Both.
Yeah.
And she was not happy with either one of us.
Yeah.
I got dad, you got mom. So which one would you rather have?
Yep. And when mom tells you to put in a furnace for her grandsons, guess what you're doing?
You're putting in a furnace.
Yeah. So that's what happened. In a really, really inefficient house like this, unless you're gonna upgrade the efficiencies of the home, you probably need to look at forced air.
Yeah.
As powerful as this is. Forced air, you have vents, so you have a flame inside a furnace and then vents that run far away using convection air, which has a natural cooling effect. By the time that heat runs through these ducts, it's way colder than it was at the start of the furnace. So it's kind of apples to oranges when it comes to efficiencies. This, although less efficient technically, it's instant heat into the room.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something else people don't measure when it comes to this. If I were to shut this unit off right now, using zero gas, zero fuel consumption, this firebox is going to radiate heat into the room while using zero fuel for like another 40 minutes. That is not measured when it comes into efficiency. So this will heat your house for 30 to 45 minutes using zero fuel.
How do you measure me coming out in the morning from a freezing cold bedroom, grabbing a cup of coffee and snuggling up in front of that bad boy, drinking a cup of coffee? How do you rate that?
The thermal mass of your cold body?
No. Just my excitement, my happiness, that warm and fuzzy. You can't measure that.
Oh, I see, the coziness of the fireplace. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're not going to go cozy up to the furnace.
No, I'm not going to go sit on the furnace.
Yeah,
Some people might, not me. But I grab my cup of coffee, I'd come here and sit there until my back was on fire.
Yeah, so there's an added huge
You can see.
cosmetic,
My
Huge
little
cosmetic benefit.
forehead protector, so my kids didn't
Yeah, take a header.
crack their. That just kind of got peeled off over the years.
Yeah.
Can I sit by you?
Yeah. So that's how the efficiencies of a gas fireplace work, is radiant heat just hits different, literally. The fact that you went 3 winters with this, though, does prove like maybe not as comfortable as you'd like, but it can heat a home.
I lived to tell the tale.
As a standalone unit.
Yeah. Feel my back.
Yeah, we didn't find your skeleton in your room.
No.
Frozen.
You should grab that heat gun. You're going to have to check my back, Alex, because this thing is, I'm almost to the point where I'm getting hurt a little bit.
170 degrees.
Yeah, it hurts.
The glass,
God.
over 500 degrees. Now, it does have a safety screen on it. Let's see what that is above it.
It's hot, dude.
We're about 170 above the glass here. So we got about 180 degrees of instant heat going in the room off the glass. It's more like 400 degrees of heat transfer. They do work in power outages.
Yes, that did happen too.
So the battery backup for the ignition. Now your blower would not work. Radiant heat transfer from this is using no power. All right, let's see if it's warmer in here. It's definitely a degree or two warmer.
Ooh,
I wouldn't say considerably warmer.
No, but you can feel it.
But it's 60 degrees outside. In a cold winter day, I don't think this is gonna do a ton. But convection heat only, will not work in a power outage. Not very efficient unless you're probably on solar. I mean, you got a decent amount of heat coming out right where the vent is.
It's warm.
About 130. But we are getting some good heat coming out of here, but it's not like...
It's supplemental. That's all it is.
It's not umphing enough.
No, it's never going to be umphing the pump.
No. And it certainly won't work in a power outage. I think the point we're making is if you're buying an electric fireplace, clearly from a heat standpoint, especially as a primary heater, there is not one out there that exists yet that can heat primarily. Yeah, it's from our golf channel. Huh? Check out our golf channel if you haven't already.
It was really nice when we had barbecues, when we had friends over, family over, all that stuff to have this going. It cut the chill in the middle of the night for spring, fall nights.
What does this in your bedroom have anything to do with having a barbecue?
Well, I mean, there's only 2 bathrooms. One of them's right there.
Oh, I see.
So like we set the ambiance there.
Like, what are you doing in the bedroom when you have barbecues?
No,
you watch
it's like
TV in here? Or?
Well, a lot of times the kids would end up in here. Like we'd put a kids movie on, so if there was kids over, they would come.
I see.
Yeah, it's just sounding weird the way that I'm wording this. But
if you're buying this as a primary heat source, you will be disappointed in the money you spend.
You're gonna be cold.
Yeah. Until we can figure out an electric fireplace that can heat radiantly, it's never going to replace gas. And there's 2 reasons to that. 1, it doesn't heat enough. And 2, you're not going to go sit in front of this having your coffee because the blower heat just is not as comfortable. It's like a furnace. It's not as comfortable as like a cozy feeling of sitting in front of your gas fireplace.
No. If you have somebody and you haven't put them in front of a wood stove, like so let's say you're snowboarding, you're up in Keystone or Aspen, you're snowboarding, there's a wood stove there, you go warm up, or there's somebody in the bathroom with a blow dryer. It's like, come stand in front of this. Let me blast you in the face with a blow dryer. Yeah. Totally different kinds of heat. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, that's not very comfy.
We'll try and get a little closer. And?
It's hot.
Yeah.
But it's not like...
You see what I mean? Like one's a blow dryer. Yes, it's producing heat. It's blowing into the room. The other one's a nice cozy wood stove. Like they're totally different.
We sell probably more electric fireplaces than we do gas fireplaces.
They're a great product.
People just aren't buying them for heat.
Unless,
like you said, it's in a really, really tight home. Both units can be all over the place. A very, very premium unit like this is like our best, most premium, heavy duty, most luxury gas insert we sell. Fully installed can be anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000.
Yeah.
You could do a cheaper gas insert, probably between 5 and 10 installed, depending where you live in the country, if you're doing gas line work, electrical work, everything like that. Talk to me electric fireplaces.
Electric fireplaces are the same. So you can be anywhere from $600 for the unit.
Installed.
Yeah, installed if you want to go that route, which I don't recommend.
Go wall mount.
Or wall mount would be nice. Or, I mean, you could be up in that $10,000 to $15,000 range with an electric fireplace too. You think about all the technology that's coming out in electric fireplaces. Some of them are LCD screens, super nice screens. The electrical work can be super expensive if you don't have the room in the panel.
Here's the difference.
Talk to me.
Our $10,000 electric fireplace has the same heater in it that our
That unit does.
$4,000 fireplace has in it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to electric, really the only thing you're really paying for from an upgrade standpoint is cosmetics.
Yes.
Typically,
Don't
as a
touch
rule
that.
of thumb,
Don't
this
touch
is
it.
hot. The more you spend on a gas fireplace / insert, the better it heats. Not all the time, but generally.
Electric place has its spot. Gas has its spot. Both very different product, but are in the same category. So you got to figure out what you need.
But from a pure heat standpoint, apples and oranges.
Yeah, totally different products.
Yep. Oranges don't heat very well. Apples do.
Yep.
If you
Oranges
burn
don't
them in
grow
a
on
fireplace,
trees.
neither do apples.
Exactly. Stay tuned for more of these fun facts.